have a learning intention and a success criteria for the experiment. Below there is the syllabus points that we will be focusing on. As you can see here, we have 3 clear containers, one of which is labelled salt and the other sugar. The middle one with no label will have just the ice cube in it, which will be our controlled variable. First step is to put our tablespoon of salt and sugar into a little circle in the centre of the labelled containers, which the ice cube will then sit on top of. The middle container will remain empty, as this will be our controlled variable for the experiment. We have started the timer for our experiment as our ice cubes are all in their containers. As the students will be doing this, they will have a member of the group who is able to either record the duration of the experiment using the time-lapse app, or they can take progress photos every 2 minutes, which they will then use to upload onto either a Google Doc or Google Slides with their results. At the 10-minute mark of our experiment, and you can see all of the ice cubes have started to melt. As the students will be doing this, they will be asked to record their observations on their Google Doc, which will then be presented along with their photos or video. As we're demonstrating the elaborate phase, students in stage 2 are already familiar with the concepts of heat and light energy. That's why for this experiment we've added extra substances to see if this alters the results in any way. We've just reached the 20-minute mark for our experiment. You can see all 3 ice cubes have melted. The salt and the sugar cube have melted a little bit faster than our controlled variable. And that is because by adding a substance to an ice cube, it lowers the freezing point, which means the molecules move faster, breaking apart the hydrogen bonds between the molecules, turning the solid into a liquid. As the students are conducting their own investigation, they will be asked to record their findings on their Google Doc, focusing on each ice cube individually. We've just reached the 39-minute mark, and we can see both the ice cube with the salt and the sugar have almost completely dissolved. Students will be asked to record the time that each ice cube melts, which they will then reflect on their hypotheses to see if they were accurate. 43 minutes and 30 seconds, and we can see that all 3 ice cubes have now melted. Students will now be asked to record their data on their Google Doc. After the experiment has taken place, the students will record their results on either their Google Doc or Google Slides with their photos or their time-lapse video. After this, they will be asked to create an animation using Scratch Junior to represent their experiment and their results. Once the groups have completed their experiment and their Scratch animation, they will share them amongst their class and discuss the results.